So he walks in the door. It's about 9 o'clock or some shit. And he looks at us with that cold stare. You remember?
I remember.
Now, he's obviously shithoused, as we can clearly smell the booze. I mean, when did he come home not shithoused? Right? You remember?
I do.
I wasn't sure if you remembered all that shit or not. We were just little kids. So he says to Ma, who was in the kitchen, as I from what I remember, what's for dinner? The fucking plate is sitting right there on the table where it's been for hours, stone cold. She comes out of the kitchen, grabs a plate, walks over to him and says, "Here's your plate of food." And then proceeds to put her cigarette out in the fucking mashed potatoes. I can still remember that ciggy sitting right there in the mash. Bright red lipstick on the end. Smoke floating from the extinguished Pall Mall. She hands him the plate and says, "Happy anniversary, Harry." My eyes were this fucking big. I thought he was gonna fucking explode. But you know what he did? You know what that big son of a bitch did? You remember what he did? He laughed. I had never seen him laugh so hard. He about fell over, he was laughing so hard. And then the two of us, I mean, we started laughing too. And he was laughing and laughing. He was laughing, lighting his cigarette. He was looking over at us laughing. He was holding his stomach, laughing so hard. And he pulls out his hammer out of his tool belt that he was wearing. He's smiling and laughing and walking into the kitchen. And at that moment, I noticed his laughing turned into crying. Did you see that? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that detail, no.
We were just little then. I don't expect you to remember that.
You asked me here, I'm guessing, not just to reminisce about our dear mother's tragic death.
Oh, you're smart. You were always very smart. There's other business that has brought us here to this table.
I had to do what I did, Ray. You understand that? Your boss did a terrible thing. And unfortunately, I witnessed it. But being a man of the cloth, being a human being, I had to do the right thing. I understand this will affect your livelihood, but I couldn't just stand by and do nothing. I did that once in my life, not again. I realize my decision affects you. But I had to do what was right. I was hoping you would support me in this.
She was no saint, brother. She had done things that forced his hand. He had no choice.
Neither do I.
After all these years, I realize why he was crying when he went into the kitchen. He was crying because he didn't want to do it. He loved her. For some strange reason, he had to fucking do what he had to do.
Are you here to do what you have to do?
What's that story in the Bible? The brother,
Cain and Abel?
the other one. Yeah. I used to think those Bible stories were all fucked up. Don't testify. Just walk away. Tell them you don't remember the exact details. You do what you have to do, right?
May I?
Sure. What the hell?
Oh Lord.
Do what you have to do, right?